Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a real quick video on an update on my Trek 930. Just did two little upgrades to it. I figured I'd share it with you guys. All right, so I did two little upgrades to the bike. Well, I guess one's not so little, but something I've been wanting to do and needing to do for years. And I finally got around to replacing the original 1999 RockShox with 80mm travel with a Surly troll fork, rigid. And wow, what a difference. It's unbelievable, night and day. It was a comfortable bike before the ride, but now it is just amazing. This fork's got all the mounts and braze-ons that you could ask for on a bike packing bike or a commuter bike. It's got braze-ons for fenders and front racks and bags galore on here. Also, big seller for this, outside of the Surly quality, are the mounts for V-brakes. It also has a mount here for a disc. If anyone's wondering, and you have a 80mm or 60mm or below suspension fork from the 90s mountain bike era, this Surly troll fork, it fits the bill. Axle to crown is perfect, and the bike handle's amazing. So comfortable. I also left the steer a little bit longer than the original was. I left about 2.5 inches over the original steer length, just so I could play around with, you know, the height of the handlebar and see what's comfortable for me. This is a doable job. You need correct tools to do it, but it's definitely not something outside of the range of someone that tinkers on their bike. If you're ever wondering or nervous about doing it, go for it. You can get all the tools off Amazon. All right, so I wanted to add this this little clip about some of the tools I had to purchase to do this job, and I got them off Amazon. I thought the prices were pretty good, and the quality actually is pretty darn good too. First thing I needed was the steer cutter. You can also use this to cut like a length off your handlebars or whatnot. This was $18, and it did come with the extra set of cutting wheels, and there's also an extra cutting wheel and a little compartment back there that you need to use a screwdriver to open up. But yeah, I cut down my wife's handlebars and also did a couple cuts on the steer tube on the fork, and there's still plenty of life left in that cutting wheel there. It's just, you know, it's just your basic cutter you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot or Menards. Then I got a set of steering spacers. They were $7.99. It came with all different kinds of sizes and things, so had everything in there I needed. And then also the star nut installer. This also was $18. It comes with 4 star nuts for 1 1/8 inch. They're cheap. They do the job well for what I'm doing. If I was a professional and did this as a job, I would definitely buy quality like Park Tool stuff. But for what I'm doing, you know, once, twice, I'll ever need this stuff, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it may be, it's going to be just fine. All right, so the second upgrade I did was little, but for me it's a pretty big payoff. If you spend a while in the saddle, sometimes you're going to want to have different hand positions, and these bars definitely give you different hand positions. So I wanted to get some bar tape for a while, and finally got around to it. I stopped at a nice local bike shop called Shifty Business, and they were nice enough to let me in an hour before they opened. I didn't know that, but they invited me in, so it wasn't all my fault. Thanks guys. And I picked up some bar tape. If you're local, go give them a look. I'll put some of their information in the description. All right, so anyway guys, thanks for checking out the video. Hopefully it's not too cold and snowy where you're at, and just remember, it'll warm up soon enough. So take the opportunity to maybe do some other sports or do some projects on your bikes. Peace. Get out there and do some exploring. Until the next one.